Yo. Wait, hold on. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, you guys can. Perfect. Alright. So, we only have one stock that's looking actually pretty good. I have it up right now. GFBR. I want to see if this stock can break now. Like I said, I give myself this rule, man. The first 5 minutes, we're not touching anything. We're gonna just let our brain kind of process everything in the first 5 minutes to see what the market is on, and then we'll kind of decide after that. But yeah, we just want to give ourselves enough time to just kind of like see what the market's on. Like I said, like seeing this could be a very false breakout. If it's gonna be really high momentum in the beginning in the morning, bro. Just really just giving an understanding what might be going on. But as you saw right there, bro, we're trying to break 186 in the pre-market. We couldn't break it, which is fine, honestly, because where we want to break it is on the market open to see if we find anything. But yeah, I mean, pretty much. I mean, if we were doing trend lines, this would have looked like a freaking like I'll be like squeezing. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Now the market's literally gonna open less than like 30 seconds. And from there, we'll have to wait the 5 and see if an opportunity shows up. Like I said, really just waiting for that break that previous pre-market high, and then from there we just take it from there and we just keep moving. We did do some research on this stock. So basically, this stock is selling some information to Canada, a Canada provider. I think they're getting around 11.5 million or around that lines and stuff, which is, I wouldn't say it's amazing news and stuff, but like I said, it doesn't really matter. What I think it just more matters of like how that's going to react towards the market. So yeah, I mean right now, I mean we see this kind of shooting up a little bit. I do think it's going to fail breaking a 186. If it doesn't, then that's fine. But I do want to see it coming back around a little bit. Maybe hit 186 and then come back around a little bit later. See for a break. But yeah, pretty much. But we're going to give it the first 5 minutes just so we can give ourselves enough time just to kind of react towards what we're going to do, which position. And I also want to see the top gainers. IVF is coming up and stuff. Definitely, but it has a long way to break previous high. So if it's having a hard time breaking previous high, that's not really. We did took a trade yesterday. It wasn't terrible. Just that yeah, it kind of just did kind of touch us, bro. I'm not gonna lie. As a sense of like, we saw a good move, we saw a break, we saw a retracement back to previous high. But the thing is that the second it was trying to at least go to previous high, it ended up failing and stuff. So that was just unfortunate. It's looking UGLY. If it start picking up momentum, then maybe. I mean NGD. I mean, what is that, right? NGD. I mean, showing up good amount of volume. NGD. Honestly, pretty damn good. I mean, it broke previous high, it looks like. I mean, you can see previous high. It probably was at this one right here. We saw a little pullback. Do see a break, and it went as high as 355. So honestly, if it breaks 355, I think we might see a lot of movement coming onto that. Let's put this in one of our scanners so we'll know what's going on if we can take our eyes on it. NGD. Let's keep our eyes on it. And then also, let's take this one off with that one. NDG. Okay, it doesn't want to go. NDG. Bro, just fucking. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck is it? NGD, bro. What the GD. There you go. It's pissing me off. No shit. ULY is on a halt. Ugh. $11.9. We see that one coming up. Let's see how that one might be. Hey, what? Oh, it's right there. FNGT. Do we have that one in our scanner? We don't. But the thing is, it has such a long way to break. I mean, there's some volatility for sure that came in, but dude, we have such a long way to go. I need to hit 168, and we're not even there yet. So, to be quite honest, that's not in my interest to really trade. Now we see another one coming up, ABVE. This one has been there before. It has broke its previous high on this one right here. Whoops, that's not what we want to draw. We want to draw this right here. It broke above it, 185. Do I like the way it's moving? Not really, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. That's the too long ways at 185. You can see the previous high was on this one right here at 174. So I have a 10 cents drop. But yeah, man, would I place a trade like this? Probably not, man. I'm gonna be honest. It's not something that I personally like. But yeah, you see one big move, one reverse, one another big move, a wick, and just a lot of wicks and a lot of big moves, which is, you know, that's something that we want to be a part of too much. I am gonna have to scan it because it does look pretty decent. Maybe it starts cleaning up a little bit later on the day, but just have to give it some time and stuff. JFBR, but that's the one that I've been looking at, trying to see if you know, we can get something. I don't like the way how JFBR is looking like. If it's breaking below 156 level, that's not very great news. No, ABV is also breaking below, and then we see NGD that it is holding at 855, which it is its previous high. Now, did I not mark? Oh, I did mark it down right here. No, don't need this. Now this looks a little bit smoother, but the volume, you can see the absence of the volume is gone. Which kind of sucks because without the volume, this is not going to do much for us, honestly. It's not going to do much. We need volume. We need shit to start picking up. We need to start seeing action volume. Which there is some volumes that are kicking in, but it's just not enough a bigger move to really be taking this trade into consideration. You know what I'm saying? Like, it broke at 355. It's at 357. That's not nearly enough for me to really like want to get in. Like, it's not nearly enough. So so the second this starts picking up some volume and there's some eyes on it, I think we could probably see a move here. But there's no eyes on this right now. I mean, like the volume is not as much it was in the beginning. So if you start getting around close to 400, yeah, 400k volume, then I think that's when we can start seeing some moves here and there. But just there's no eyes on it. It broke. It broke his previous high. It broke his previous high. I mean, IBF is making an effort to come out back up to his previous high. I would say there's kind of like a resistance around this area right here. You can see it a couple times tap it, and then this high right here. I think put this right. So it definitely has some ladders to climb still. But if you can see that climbing up, that'll be great. The one thing that sucks, JFBR, the one that we were looking at, has been flushing down. I mean, it's coming back to that 141 area. Just see if it maybe bounce off, and then later on the time you could probably see an opportunity. But yeah, IF is the top gainer right now. Was the top of the gainer, so there's probably a lot of people looking eyes on it. But the thing is, I don't really start looking at it. It's like once it's near its previous high. Once it's near its previous high, that's when a lot changes, and that's when we start looking for plays. NGD did not have enough volume and not enough momentum for people to look at, which doesn't have an insanely amount of volume. It's at 341 volume, but it stayed in one space. That's not good. But yeah, one thing I don't like that I see from IVF is from it hit all the way to 280 and then I ended up rejecting from that level, which should give us a clear sign. I mean, if you're able to break that, you might even break above 284, maybe 387. And once we break 387 around that area to break previous high, that's when things start happening. It's just like no volume on this. This would have been a great trade right here, guys. If this had enough volume, this probably would have been a good trade. We can see right here, volume picking up right now. Dude, but it really just can't break above 280. It's really having a hard time breaking above that, which is telling us sign, man. Like if the sellers are more aggressive here than we are, then we're kind of cooked. We can see ULY just halted up and literally just, oh my god, literally just launched off. But like I said, I don't trade halts no more. That's not something I do anymore. Just so yeah. So I'm not really in consideration of trading that right now. But wow, it has a really hard time breaking that. So I just want to make it known that at this level right here, it has hard time breaking. So we're trying to see that break of 270, 280 basically. But who knows? I don't think anything might happen. This one's kind of done for it. I mean, this one as well has a long way to go, but FGT just broke above 125, which is a good sign. But like I said, it has such a long way to go. Where it's just where like, bro. Because ULY is the top. That's what's taking the show right now. That's what everyone's looking at right now, which kind of sucks because that's not something that I'm looking at, that I'm interested in, because it halted. You know what I'm saying? And stocks like that, I don't really like to take too much interest because it can be a very scary of where you're getting and where you get out. So, yeah. We see IF. We just see IVF just failed to break above 780 and then drop back down to 251. The 250 breaking the 255 level, which is a really bad sign, showing that it might, not that it might, it's just that it most likely not gonna do shit. Now we do have FRGT that is kind of in the same boat, but it still has a long way. It's at 132 and needs to get all the way up to 168, which is gonna take quite a bit of while if it does, even if it even gets up there with a good amount of volume. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, also not a great sign for the amount of volume. Now, this one do have a good amount of volume, but it's not enough to really give a fuck. Okay, this is actually pretty decent looking like.
What? Did you cook the tomatoes too well? Where it got stuck at least, and it gets stuck on the plastic piece. That's the onion real big. Quick. The cutter went on? Ah.
Oh, I thought there was gonna be enough volume on it, but nah. That's actually a decent trade I can actually take. If it does end up pulling back. Okay, FRGT is making an effort. It is can't break above 143 though. I don't even know if it even pulled back at 162 that it might even continue off that. I gotta see a good resistant area on that area, and then till it come back to 372, it might take a while. Though. That's really what it is, bro. We're just really just waiting, bro. There's nothing really much showing in the markets. I'll be 100% honest with y'all. I don't see nothing. Like right now, I don't see anything going on right now. That can make. We obviously we're seeing it. NGD obviously is moving up, but it's moving us so slowly, bro. To the point where like even if I get in a trade, bro, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be here for like 5 to 10 minutes. Just if it even comes to my profit, it comes to my fucking loss, bro. Which is gonna be like, bruh. Like it's not even showing that strength and ability, bro. And the thing with IVF, bro, like bro, they're having such a hard time breaking 279, bro, and also FRGT, bro, having a hard time to break 142 or 143, bro. Which is like, bro, we need to see a break above here, bro. So all right, we're seeing IF. Oh my gosh, all right, that's terrible fucking news, bro. Terrible fucking view. Basically, bro, we see IF jump all the way to 307 and instantly start setting up. Now it's coming back up to 307. But the thing is, that's another area of support what I was just telling you guys. Now, after this break, it's going to be previous high. Now, we need to see a break of a previous high. That is what we want to see next. Now, there's volume coming in. I can see IF's on the second right now on my scanner. Now it's the first scanner. Now it's coming up to that near area of that break. Once we see that break, bro, we can see new bunch of buyers because that's where I'm gonna come in. Where the breakout traders are gonna come in. Where the break test and retest gonna come in. So these new people are gonna start coming in. But we gotta see a break above, and we see that coming into play. I want to see if it can finish above 307. It can finish above 307. Now I'm more of an interest of trading this because now I know, okay, we're in this level, we're in that area we can break. Now I want to see us above this, please. I want to see us above 307, not a little bit below it. Yeah, once it's above 307, then that's when we can start actually taking consideration of trading. I went as high as 315, but if you can stay above 307. It's just one of those things, man, where obviously it knows everyone is looking at it. Everyone's saying, okay, cool, we're moving up, but we need to break that 307, bro. We gotta break it. We gotta stay above it. We gotta see if we can get a break of 331. And then once we get a break at 331, well, there you go. That's when the show really begins, and that's when we actually start seeing some moves here and there. I mean, FRGT is, but yeah, we're in this consolidation for 1, 2, 3, 4, around 4 minutes, 4 to 5, so around 20 minutes. So I don't know how long this is gonna take. It's gonna take another 20 just so we can go up. All right, well, we're here to wait though, so it's not. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? We have the time. We can be patient. We can wait for whatever it might do, but like I said, we want to see that break above 307. So we'll have to give some time. At least it's showing some strength to break. Now the one thing that does scare me that it could actually happen is once we do get up to that previous high 331, it can end up just either do a false breakout or just end up failing from that area, never able to break it, which, you know, that will fucking suck because, you know what I'm saying, it sucks. Because that means it's not tradable. We won't trade it. You know what I'm saying? In this last 5 minutes, bro, I want it to finish above 307. So I'm looking at the 5 minute right now on the IVF. I want to see a break up. I want to see at least hold above 307 by the end of the 5 minutes. We have less than 2 minutes left for this 5 minute candle too close to really see. If we finish above, I think we can see a pretty high probability of it going to a pre-market high and then maybe seeing what it does from there. It's holding 3. Obviously, that's a psychology level. That's an apex level. So, you know, yeah. It's 298, bro. This one had good amount of volume too, so can't rule it out. This one had 4 million more than the other one, more and more until this one. This one's the one that had a lot. This one's 3. Looks like it's yeah. Cannot break above 307. It's breaking below $3. So. Let's get some buyers in. 307, 314. Boom. Hold above for the 5 minute. This is a good result. Now we're gonna go to. This is what we're looking for. Finish above the 5 minute. Now, can we see a break above 331?
It was nice out yesterday. Like nice. You didn't even need a sweater, nothing. You would ride yourself one of those things.
Now we want to see a break above 331. If you can see that, then that's great. And right in the 5 minutes, so I'm really having a lot of confidence on this stock right here. Of what's it showing me and all that. Oh my gosh. And it breaks right below 270 and goes back to 208, 209. Wow. What a piece of shit fucking stock, bro. Obviously, they're collecting back their fucking. It was just too big of an impulse. It looks like they were just trying to take the money. But I feel like they're already right here. I mean. Yeah, bro. It did a massive pullback on there. Now, even if it does a pullback in the last 5 minutes, if it can hold above 307, I think the next move can be above 331. But we gotta see if that even gonna happen and stuff. But yeah, we saw that big sell off. People that did get in probably just trying to get out and stuff. But we do want to see if the last 5 minutes of this candle can hold above 307. If it can, great. If it can't, then obviously, well, we can't do nothing much about it. It's just what it is. What it is. It stayed right below the 9 EMA, which is fucking not good news. We want to see above it. We want to see a break above. But yeah, bro. Literally all the time we was close to pre-market high, bro. Like, come on, bro. Let's just see that break. Like, they did such a big effort to break above 307. Now it's having a really hard time to break above 331. And I really want to see that. But like I said, and then we see FGRT not able to break above 143. And then we look at the scan, and there's nothing really else that is moving that has our interest. And yeah, man. I mean, that being said, that's fine. Like I said, like, oh, look, it's breaking above 279. If it does, it's pretty much dead. And honestly, to come back around, it's going to take a while, which is going to kind of suck, honestly, if I'm not going to lie. What was I going to search up? AREB, but oh my gosh. AREB. Complete dog shit of a stock. Sorry, I gotta stretch a little bit right there. Yeah, bro, we can see. I mean, the other one that we look at is kind of done. I mean, I saw that big push over to 307, and this is the one that pushes up. It didn't have that much volume. 846. What? That can be reason why I couldn't hold. Alright, now it makes more sense. I mean, we see NGD just literally just holding for dear life. still on that break, still holding at 367 to 372, which is a fact 5 cents move. Honestly, not terrible. This one 4.9 1 million. So I gotta do something in the million part. This has to have a just close to it. I feel like if we get close enough to the 1 mil, we could probably see a move in NGD. So it breaks above 332 and stuff, and then we got 1 minute left to break. Oh, the next 5-minute candle opened. It's a lot of volume. Dang, hold on. Nah, but like I said, I mean, there's really not much. I mean, most of the time it's gonna be quiet. I mean, these days were freaking slow. If I'm being honest. I just fell out my face. That's fine. That's fine. Where's? Ugh. Yeah. 41. Oh, 42. Might have to be a lot of volume picking it right there. Gold bar? A gold? I don't know why that never goes like. Oh, this is absolutely terrible. Why would. I mean, it's only 372, but it's, the volume is not even increasing when it does. That much at least. Now we're gonna see a lot of volume picking up there. The last minute. Decent amount of volume. You want to just see this shoot up a little bit higher. $1,416 he's trying to sell. I think it might be the end of the run. Okay, people buying. I couldn't even trade. It's too slow, bro. George is taking off now somehow, but who gives a fuck? This is just, bro. STS just broke above 268. I don't like the way this looks. Yeah, and look, the second I open it. IVF is holding 255. It has no fucking volume, basically. STST, I mean, it still has some volume, but the way you can see by the 1 minute how the way it looks, but it's absolute chop. Like, you cannot able to trade this comfortably at all. So, I wouldn't recommend. We just see that JFBR just, I mean, broke above 141. See if we can hold above it. I forgot I still had it on the scanner. Now this is what I'm thinking, guys. Which I could be on some goofy shit right now. Yeah, no, it's not clear enough. I was saying, like, if you get a pullback back at 141 and aim for 116, that would be a 15-cent move, and we can have our loss, like, obviously our loss, like maybe down here. But to be honest, do I think it might go all the way up back? I mean, we saw it hit 143 coming back up, but nah, that's not really our trade, the way I trade and stuff. So, wow, we can see it in. Just hit 776. That'll be a 4-cent move. This is so fucking slow. It's not really interested at all, bro. And then STSD is just on some goofy stuff. You can see that it's just making no sense. It's just all over the place. And pretty much there's not really much to trade, bro. I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. I mean, this one's like that haven't checked out, but from just the price already, just not liking it. It's not even breaking previous high, bro. This side looks brand new. It looks like it doesn't. But it went all the way to 93 at one point, but it can't break any higher than that. I'm gonna be 100% honest, man. I don't see anything going on now. And yeah, I usually cut it at 930, but to be honest, bro, I don't see anything pushing. The only thing I do see pushing is JFBR. But look how long way it has to go to even consider to even make interest. It has to break this 156, and then it has to go all the way to 186, and then break that, retest in that area, and then move higher. Now, I don't see that happening anytime soon. Like I said, the first hour is the hottest when it comes to trading. Now, STS, I mean, like, I keep looking at the one, but I can't remember the way it looks is terrible. Yeah, bro, it's just like I can't even place a trade, bro. Like, look at that, bro. I wouldn't be that smart to take one. And to be honest, I just don't really see anything going on. I'm gonna be 100% honest, bro. How I will respond to this, bro, because now I'm gonna only do this, bro. I'm only taking one trade a day, and that trade has to be the best trade of any other market, and that has to be the top gainer that people are looking at, either at least the top 3, bro. I'm hoping, right? It has a good volume breaking, Now, we don't see that here today, which is fine. We're gonna just probably close this because, to be honest, there's no need for me to still be here and wait for something that nothing is breaking, nothing's near to break a previous high. Now there are some that are climbing, but still have a long way to go. And the more later down we go, the more less volume the market has. Like you can see here, we just saw a lot of volume hit NGD, but that's because it's selling off because so much. It's just being overextended and like it's moving so slowly. But yeah, man, pretty much I might just end it here, bro. Close the off, man. No trade today, so you know what I'm saying. Nothing to really worry about. But I appreciate you guys coming through, man. I will be live again tomorrow to do another trading stuff. And yeah, bro, I'm basically just having this right here, this channel, I guess, this live stream, just so I can, for me personally, go back on it and just see, okay, how I did on the month of blank, right, and just see how I can improve, how I can do better and stuff. So yeah, man, I'm glad to doing this. Like I said, you know, with the TikTok live thing, I probably won't do it for a month. I just want something just for me, just to figure it out, because trading it's been all over. I have I had ups, downs, and it's just like to the point where it's like, okay, like I having good months and then I'm having a bad month. Like, what is the results of this? Like, let me document it a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I want to document the full thing, the way I feel, the way I think, and everything, all that. So hopefully by this month, I'm gonna use all May just straight here on YouTube and just look back and just study and just just understand my just critique my my trading and just see if what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. So yeah, pretty sure I'm coming through. I'll see you guys again for another training day tomorrow. And yeah, man, peace.